Welcome to my apartment. Come on in. I just moved. I have a lot of stuff. I don't have a lot of storage. So I'm using decoration as storage. So see what I did. One of the first things you see is my Keanu section. As you guys may or may not know, you probably all know since you mostly follow me, I started the Church of Keanu. And then right across from it, I have the Bill Murray because he's just awesome. Then we make our way into my kitchen. I have a space theme in my kitchen. But look, Galactus, he eats planets, so of course he would be in the kitchen. I have little Galactus hidden all over. I have rockets hidden all over. Galactus. Stormtrooper says you better wash your hands before you cook, because that's not sanitary. I have hidden things, so when you're like, oh, hey, I'm gonna go get this out of the cabinet. Bam! Chewbacca's at high. You never know what you'll find. Next to the coffee, you have Lando, like, hey, good morning. Don't judge. More Guardians. I have Wilby on my fridge. Kind of just makes sense, right? Weather pressure, and I met him, and he's really awesome. And a geek like me. And then as you exit the kitchen, you end the Star Killer. And then we go into my costume wrestling section. I have a lot of weapons, so I'm hiding a lot of this stuff with weapons. These are basically a lot of costumes packed up. My tiger hides another bag of costumes. These are posters from Kaiju Big Battle when I got to do the tour in Florida with them. Left them on the wall because I just love the way they look. And then we got a whole wrestling section. A mixture of my stuff and like friends and just fan stuff. Fan art, cards. I had Nick make a pop of me. My Spirit Champion chip belt. If you look, you still see blood on it from when I broke my nose. I want to clean it off, but part of me doesn't want to clean it off. But then like if you look down here, I have like cards and pictures of other friends and stuff. And then pops of actual wrestlers. Magazines I'm in. I have a new one I just got in the mail yesterday. Fighting Spirit magazine. I was in Centerfold. I put that probably right here. A lot of DVDs and random toys, and I'm a big collector of stuff. So I have a lot of wrestling stuff and I wrestle. There's Sting. If you look behind Sting, he has a sword hidden that matches him perfectly. Why? Why not? Then we start branching out into my living room area. I have a toy hammock of a lot of plushies.
Is this like a Home Alone sort of thing? Like, this is just hanging here just in case like burglars come in? Is this a trap? If you think you're gonna steal Leva's costumes, you're not going to. Because of this booby trap.
Screw you, Daniel Stern. So we're in the living room. It's a explosion of pop culture. Like I said, I don't have a lot of storage, so I decided to use this as storage / decoration. I have, alright, Batman with all of my Batman Joker stuff. I have a lot of Joker stuff, I've noticed. So underneath that, we have the X-Men section. So, you know, statues, pops, toys. It's another Star Wars section. And then we have Star Trek with, you know, Kirk and the Triple. And then Picard's hanging out, you know, in the Next Generation by himself. My roommate, I don't know if you've met him, Stephen Amell. The Arrow.
Sometimes she also has him over here by the windows, just dancing around to also deter burglars. She likes to play Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree really loud.
You were kidding.
Oh,
he keeps things protected. We have an Arrow section. Why wouldn't I have a Magic Mike Justice League? And then we're going to comic books. We got just my random comic book stuff here. That goes into soups. I have a little bit of soup. I have all of the seasons thanks to Lee, but not a lot of room, so we just put one up and then the other ones because they're really heavy. Then we go to the Avengers section. If you notice, spoiler alert, I have Iron Man and Captain America separated for the upcoming Civil War, and then of course the rest of the Avengers are stuck in between. Then it goes down to more comic book stuff. I just recently got this Daredevil because I wrestled this Daredevil, and then a lot of people hate it, but I enjoyed the first Fantastic Four a lot. I think it's fun. It's a fun movie. So I have the DVDs, and then of course Dr. Doom pop and toys. I have Spider-Man hanging out with my Stan Lee pop and Lunch Up. And then it kind of goes into animated stuff. I have everything from Turtles to Archer and Cowboy Bebop and Sailor Moon. Then it goes into the Johnny Depp section. I don't know if you guys know this. Johnny Depp's #1 on my list since I was 4. So I really love that man. It's in chronological order-ish. Then we go into Tarantino, and then one of my favorite movies of all time, True Romance. Tarantino wrote that, which helped him make these movies. Little tidbit, because I'm a big nerd. I don't have all of my comedies out because I didn't have a lot of room, but I definitely wanted most of my Kevin Smiths out. So, Kevin Smith and the View Askew universe. Who doesn't love robots? I love robots. So, we got like Shern. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's amazing. We got Super Deformed Gundam, because it's cute. But then it goes into the Terminator. And then it goes into like series, action series, like Firefly, Serenity, Die Hard, Indiana Jones, that whole thing. And then it goes into just fun action and kick-ass movies. So 80s, and then we got the 90s. We got musicals, and then we go into my Asian cinema, and then it goes to British. I have all of the Tudors, and it took up the whole space, but he's pretty. And then it goes into like other British stuff like Doctor Who, and Sherlock, and Secret Diary of a Call Girl, and Spice World, and Harry Potter stuff. So that's my explosion of pop culture in this one huge ass shelf. And because I have the Wii U, the PS4, I have the Nintendo section and the PlayStation section. The Nintendo section has some of the older stuff and Pokemon, the Amiibos. I apparently have I do have a couple PlayStation things here, but I have a whole Shin Megami section. I really love those games. I also have the game of the year so far, I think, for me is Hyrule Warriors. I'm obsessed with that game, so I have that out. Then it kind of bleeds into, you know, my Fable, because I don't have an Xbox anymore, but I love the Fable series. This is one of my all-time favorite games. Maniac Mansion. I was obsessed with this game as a kid, and then in college I pulled the Nintendo back out and I played and beat it because I couldn't beat it as a kid. One of my favorite games is Heavy Rain. It's kind of by itself, but it's just, I love those type of games. I love Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls. I love Telltale games, so The Walking Dead, The Wolf Among Us, those games, those type of like storytelling games. That's one of my favorite. Then we go into our PlayStation / Final Fantasy section. I don't know if you guys can tell, Final Fantasy changed my life, so I'm kind of obsessed with it. When I was a kid, like really little, I used to watch my older cousins play Final Fantasy 1, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Like, I didn't even have to play it, I just liked watching it. And then when I got older, the first Final Fantasy I ever played was 7. That's when I realized I love RPGs, love video gaming. Completely changed my life. As you can tell, I love Vincent Valentine, he does a lot of good stuff. Then 10 and 10-2 also kind of were just huge. A lot of people don't like 10-2, but as someone who makes costumes and takes attributes from those costumes and applies it to her battle, yeah, that's me. And of course I got awesome Final Fantasy art. I love the old school up there. And then now we got another shelf with just fun stuff. Here we got some 80s going on with Ghostbusters and Back to the Future. And then it goes into Game of Thrones, because apparently I have a lot of Game of Thrones pops. These are all the animals I have toy-wise with the book. Then I have the DVDs. I like putting Ned under Ned. And then of course my all-time crush of Game of Thrones is Khal Drogo. And then more of the DVDs and more of the characters. Hodor's kind of hiding. I have a lot of Harley Quinn stuff, and this is only a fraction of the Harley Quinn stuff I have, but I just kind of grabbed some of my favorite. Like I love the Lego, and I love this pop and the books and a couple of figures. And then Lost, because Lost is amazeballs. I have all the DVDs behind there. Have Sawyer, of course I have Sawyer, and I have Little Sawyer underneath him because he's my favorite. But I also love Jack, and you know, the Lost polar bear. And I have a huge gaming section. I have all of my D&D, the dice, the miniatures, then I have the board games, an insane amount of card games. I'm even in my own card game. Full Singer does a wrestling game, and you can pick different people and wrestle and stuff. I have 2 cards because, again, variant costume. Joker and then X-Men / Blue Pants. And then we have board games, all sorts of different kind of board games. I forgot to flip that over, so it's upside down, don't judge. Even a magic section. I'm a nerd. I don't know if you guys knew this. I have a Doctor Who world travel, time travel bathroom. I tell, which I love. Got Doctor Who art. Apparently I decided to make his companion Hedwig, because I have a bunch of Hedwig stuff from when I was in New York, and I just like it in here, so I think it makes sense. I don't know. Don't judge. My medicine cabinet. I have the adipose, ready to do laundry. And I have hidden Doctor Who's, because you never know when you're gonna need Doctor Who. And last but not least, hell hair. Why is it hell?
Because this is where the magic happens.
Oh, no magic.
Magic!
I have a horror movie themed bedroom because I'm a weirdo. I have a creature section. Godzilla, Cthulhu, Cthulhu hugs the light. I try to put Cthulhu on top. He keeps falling because of gravity. I have a Cthulhu pillow because why wouldn't I have a Cthulhu pillow?
Why not?
I love me some Joss Whedon, so I have Buffy and Angel up here. I have a lot of vampire stuff like True Blood, Vampire Diaries. The ultimate vampire for me is Lost Boys, one of my favorites. I even have the figures in the background. And then the vampire stuff kind of turns into other monstery stuff like Crow, Zool, Cabin in the Woods just goes with the Joss Whedon thing, Prophecy. I did this, if you notice, everyone has an eyeball. So I just kind of did the eyeball thing because I just thought it was interesting.
It's like the horror movie thing to do.
It is! Everyone has an eyeball, like one eye.
Ooh, scary.
I still have some of my Dexter stuff left. Who kills serial killers? And it kind of goes until it turns into serial killers. I need to get one of those heads, but until then I'm using a perch mask to keep Michael upright. Freddy's hiding there. I have a huge fear of dolls and puppets, so Billy the Puppet terrified me for the longest time. Then I cosplayed as Billy the Puppet. Now I love Billy the Puppet. I love Saw and I love Billy the Puppet. I think we've had this conversation before when we talked about horror movies. So I actually have a huge Billy the Puppet section. I also have a lot of Walking Dead pops. So if you notice, I have cute art. This Daryl and Merle. And I have Daryl and Merle. I even have like pops around the side. And I have zombies on this side, like they're waiting to get everyone up here. And it's just kind of random stuff, you know, pyramid head that I made. I had to display it because he looks really cool. And then my mask. Y'all follow me in wrestling. You know I've been entering different masks at Shine. Cleansing the world of evil. Some of them I haven't used for Shine. I just like the way it looks, like the two white ones and then the cream ones, so that's why the beef Vendetta is there. The Payday one I made and then the Dallas Payday one I got. I haven't used that one yet. I might not. I haven't decided yet. As you can tell, I am not acting like a nerd. I really am a nerd.
Yeah, it's not an act. This is legit.
The Geek Soapbox, I really
Welcome to the Geek Cave.
Exactly.
As always, don't forget to click that like button.
Make sure you share this with all your friends and subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel!
To the channel!
Because you'll be the first to know when we post weird videos like this one. More coming soon from back in the studio where we talk about God knows what and play God knows what and say God knows what. See you next time, guys.
Bye! Alright guys, get out now. Don't let the door hit you on your way out.
God, she's mean.